Good evening, Steve Bowers
and Cassandra Fuller.
Well,
it is that time of the year.
Yes, it is. We welcome you to a magical musical Christmas, and the Christmas parade is underway in downtown Jackson, Tennessee.
As if you can't hear already.
Already, the police department is here leading the way. We have beautiful St. Luke's Episcopal Church in behind us as we telecast from downtown Jackson. We're just delighted to have you with us. But this parade is underway. Chief Julian Weiser and all the folks with the Jackson Police Department leading the way.
That's it.
It's a great night for a parade. I mean, it's cold, but
it is definitely cold.
But it's not too terribly windy. And there's the police chief.
Not bad.
Yeah, coming right up in our view.
We've got a good crowd downtown. We're sitting across from Bancorp South, and there are signs and people everywhere.
Chief Julian Weiser with us, and Madison County Sheriff John Mayer, and that fentanyl kills, that special make you aware of the abuse of drugs hearse that they have.
Sheriff Mayer?
So the sheriff is with us as well, John Mayer. They are using this hearse out in a lot of different locations to make people aware. Don't be the next body that says fentanyl kills. Life expectancy down in this country because of suicide rates and because of drug abuse. It's an amazing thing. We got the fire department rolling in. City of Jackson Fire Department. Of course, Darrell Samuel Sr., our new fire chief. There's Darlette, who's with us in the lane parade. It's good to see the Samuels. Welcome in, Chief. And the Madison County Fire Department.
They sure make a noise when they come on through.
Everybody does, do they not? Making it happen down here. And of course, Madison County Fire Chief.
Getting this parade going.
Eric Turner and all the folks. There's Chief Turner with us. All this equipment coming in. The parade is underway. I always enjoy this.
It is so fun.
It's always fun to do this.
It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
And of course, Sparky's coming up here.
That's right.
Yeah, so there's Sparky in the parade with us tonight. So we are underway officially with a magical musical Christmas. The parade is underway for 2018 in downtown Jackson, Tennessee, and this is just the beginning. Got some classic fire trucks.
That's right.
Sparky's
on there. Riding along a classic.
Medical Center EMS. Of course, we're mindful of them with a tragic loss the other night on the interstate, and can't take for granted what they do every day.
That's right.
Medical Center EMS folks with us.
How times have changed in the fire truck industry.
Well, it's always fun to be a part of the Christmas parade. We enjoy bringing it to you right here on E+ TV6. It's just a real treasure to do this.
That's right. If you can watch online.
Yeah.
At www.eplusTV6.com. We're streaming live tonight.
The Jackson Transit Authority coming up and did some research. Our transit system started in 1887 with mule-drawn cars.
Mule-drawn.
And then Jackson Power and Line Company came in and changed it to electric service and continued with electric trolley cars until 1939.
Wow.
And so we've had a real step here with the Jackson Transit Authority and all the folks that are responsible for that. Travis Franklin, all the folks that are general manager, they're an important part of this city.
They are. You want to find out more about them, you go to ridejta.com.
And we're also proud of the work of the American Red Cross. Boy, think about all the stuff happening out in California with the fires. We've had disasters here. They are always front line with fires and responses in our community. The American Red Cross, don't know where we would be without them. They've been the mainline service for well over a century.
And now we have the Salvation Army Canteen
and the
truck.
Salvation Army Canteen. And, man, during the hurricanes, everything else, this unit was dispatched. The Red Kettle campaign is underway right now. They're in front of the Kroger stores and Walmarts and everything else. So
when you give locally, you ensure that the people in your community get the help they need from the Salvation Army.
And that support goes on all year long, and so we're glad to have the Salvation Army in the city in this parade. If you can't get out to
volunteer and ring one of the bells, then definitely, as you walk by, drop some change into the bucket. It definitely helps and stays local.
Do that. We're going to be out, J.A., we're going to have folks out at the Kroger Stonebrook, I believe, next week. And so here we go. Here's all the folks on the Jackson Christmas Parade coming up. All the folks that have worked so hard to make this happen. And this is the Rotary International.
It is Rotary.
And the Rotary International, of course, with the flags from all these different nations. And look at these folks right up front. Who might that be?
Hey!
How y'all doing? Glenn Vandiver and everybody out here. But Rotary International, big part of the International Festival every year. There's Frank McMean.
He's mentioning something to the judges.
No. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Rotary International. And, have worked so hard to stamp out polio all across this planet. and have been doing amazing things. And I believe this is our grand
this
marshal
be our
for
grand
the parade.
marshal?
And we're going to defer to Tony Black to welcome our grand marshal. It's a magical musical Christmas, and Nell Huntsman is the grand marshal this year.
Miss Nell Huntsman, we're so proud to please you, your service to this community, and all the things that you do. We appreciate you being our grand marshal for the 2018 Jackson Christmas Parade. My wife have something to present to you.
Thank you.
And we have a picture of your parade banner, and John can put that in the car. Okay. But here's a plaque we also have for you that I'd like to share with you.
Okay.
Presented to Nell Huntsman in appreciation for serving as Grand Marshal for the City of Jackson Christmas Parade, December the 3rd, 2018. And once again, we just love you dearly, and we thank you for your service to this community, and you're just a community treasure. And have a blessed Christmas.
Thank you.
Tony, well done. And Nell Huntsman, of course, she worked in radio at WJAK years ago. And, of course, Nell Huntsman's Flower Box on. She's been a huge, huge success in business. Active as a leader in the African American Chamber of Commerce in this community for decades, and just a real honor and a pleasure to see her. Nell was one of the original owners of News Talk 101.5 FM. And so she's had a long history here in Jackson, Tennessee. And just so
quite an honor
her.
to have her as Grand Marshal.
It's very appropriate to have her as the Grand Marshal of the Parade. Tony, well done. Tony Black with Jackson Recreation and Parks Department here. And so we're glad so congratulations to Nell Huntsman. And the highlight of the trip.
That's it.
The Santa's Elves.
Santa's Elves. And you know Santa's Elves always
right
have.
There.
And there's
Mayor Gist.
And
Mayor
Merry
Gist
Christmas.
and Liz Gist and all that. The First Lady of Jackson, Tennessee, and the Mayor. I guess the final time for them in this Christmas parade.
It is.
That's
their
right.
final
We'll be changing
Christmas parade.
mayors just this next year. But all the folks of the city and the elves and everybody else out there with the City of Jackson coming up.
There's Sharon.
Yes.
Sharon.
There they all are. Be careful. She's driving.
That's right. Everybody get out of her way.
Madison County Mayor Jimmy Harris.
That's it.
With us tonight. Then there's the vehicle coming up. He and Lonnie on the streets. So it's good to have the mayor and the first lady of the county with us tonight.
Passing
here comes
out
the mayor.
candy.
Yeah, there's the first lady, and then here comes the mayor up. She's going over to check on him, make sure.
She's telling him to come on.
Get up here. The camera's over here. Oh, he is giving candy to the judges.
He is.
See, now
he's trying to persuade the judges.
That is not fair. Here we go with the City of Jackson.
That's it.
And the Jackson City Council. Our city council composed of Vicky Foote, Johnny Dodd, Ernest Brooks II, Harvey Buchanan, Ross Pretty, Pepper Bray, Randy Wallace, Charles Rahm, and David Sisko. It's good to see all the folks there.
From Jackson City Council.
Everybody, the Jackson City Council, their beautiful float. Merry Christmas from the City of Jackson City Council as this parade is underway.
Next up, we've got Councilman Ernest Brooks II. He is carrying the Butterflies and Bookworms Book Club for Girls.
Oh, yeah, he's got.
It's a book club. A club, I believe he started.
And so there it is. And so good to have the council with us and all the folks.
He's packed that back into that truck with Rudolph's.
He's got a truckload, does he not?
He does.
He absolutely does.
He does.
The parade is underway in downtown Jackson, Tennessee. We're glad to be bringing it to you right here at E+ TV6. And State Representative Chris Todd, brand new, elected. Right. He'll take office in January. Already has been elected by his peers as the assistant floor leader of the Republican Party in the State House. And so Chris Todd is off to a good start as State Representative.
Right behind him is John Newman, Madison County trustee.
The trustees in the parade.
Frosty the Snowman in the back of the truck.
John Newman, longtime public servant here, and it's good to see the trustee out in the parade. We got a bunch of folks in the courthouse. We got all them in. We'd have a long parade.
That's right.
Well, it is underway.
I believe we have Miss Tennessee coming up next. Christine Williamson. She was Miss Chattanooga. She's a Memphian. And we're proud to have her in the parade.
Alzheimer's awareness is her platform. Started out as Miss Memphis and then Smokies and Mountain and went to the pageant 5 times.
That's right.
Before she became Miss Tennessee. Perseverance is the key.
Perseverance.
And what have we got coming up here?
We have Southside High School Band.
The Southside High School Marching Band.
That's it.
As we move into the next segment of our parade, Southside with a great football season this year and showcasing the band. And Southside High School, home with so many great things, including the ROTC program. The Navy ROTC program will be coming up, and they are
right behind.
They are marching in honor tonight of our 41st President of the United States, who was a Navy veteran. And so it's great to have the Southside Marching Hawks in the parade tonight.
We are coming to you live from downtown. It is the 2018 Jackson Christmas Parade, a magical musical Christmas.
If you'll keep talking, I'll drink some coffee.
I got to hold on to my papers. It's quite windy down here tonight.
The wind is picking up a bit at downtown Jackson.
It is picking up.
It is a beautiful night for the parade, though. It's been, well, it was cloudy today. It's kind of a good thing because it's held in whatever heat we had, because we didn't get much today with highs in the 40s.
That's right.
And then our overnight lows tonight may drop into the 20s. It's going to be a cold beginning to this week.
It will be cold. And just 2 days ago, we were running in tank tops and shorts. I just don't get it.
That's right.
It's just not fair.
I saw where the St. Jude's Marathon that you were part of raised over $11 million.
That's right.
$11 million. What? Here's the Southside Navy Junior ROTC marching in honor tonight of our 41st
Hawk
president.
Company.
Who was a Navy veteran.
It was established at Southside High School in August of 2000, and the purpose of the ROTC program is to instill in students the value of citizenship, service to the United States, personal responsibility, and sense of accomplishment.
Well, it's an honor to have them in the parade tonight. And once again, our 41st president passing away over the weekend, lying in state tonight in the nation's capital, and they are marching in his honor tonight. He was a Navy veteran. Southside High School.
Southside Navy Junior ROTC.
The ROTC program, leadership and dedication and training and discipline and all those things. And these units, they are competitive units, and we'll have all of them from the high schools here in Jackson, Tennessee tonight. We're live in downtown Jackson, Tennessee, the magical musical Christmas. And who's coming up here?
I believe this is the Southside High School Miss Southside Royalty.
Okay.
We've got the Queen, Annabeth Taylor, first maid, Caitlin Edwards, second maid, Kayla Beaver, third maid, Kelsey Turner, and fourth maid, Chloe Fogan.
All right. Gorgeous ladies, good to have them with right tonight. The royalty from Southside High School, and more royalty on the way. The West Tennessee State Fair.
Fairest of the fair queen.
Our state fairs to the fair, and of course, the West Tennessee State Fair is the longest running continued fair in Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Even during the war between the states, they still kept having the fair. I don't know how they did it, but they did.
Fair's got to keep going.
Got to keep going, and it's a highlight every year in West Tennessee.
Here we have Standing on God's Word the night before Christmas.
This is a religious entry in our parade this year, and the night before Christmas, yes, there it is. Standing on God's Word Ministries on Airways Boulevard here in Jackson. Appreciate them being a part of the parade here tonight. It is a magical musical Christmas in downtown Jackson. We are just underway. We've had all of our public entity entries and everything else. We're just in the 5th entry of the parade, and we've got about 90 to go.
That's right. You know, not only did we have the Jackson Police Department at the beginning of the race, we've got them overhead. That helicopter that keeps circling is Jackson Police, and we're proud to have them circling and keeping everything safe downtown.
He's been a state representative for many years.
He comes.
He wants to be the mayor of this city next year. We have an election coming up May 7th of 2019. The state representative, Jimmy Eldridge, has got his Eldridge for mayor campaign out tonight. Good to see you, Representative, and wanting to be mayor.
Right behind him, we have Heavenly Ham. Heavenly Ham with owner Pat Smith, general manager Meg Goodson, and their pig, Heavenly Hamilton.
All right, so Heavenly Hamilton is there. You know, as I was checking, we've had 3 mayors since 1967, 52 years next year. And we've had 3 mayors.
3 mayors.
So when you get in there, you stay a while.
That's it.
You know, so we'll
Pretty
see.
impressive.
Let's see how it goes. And this is the mini All-Stars of Jackson, Tennessee. The mini All-Stars of Jackson,
Tennessee. They're a cheer and
Tennessee.
dance group.
Yeah, they're a dance group.
Might just have a performance for us.
The parade is underway in downtown Jackson, Tennessee. The mini All-Stars of Jackson. Brittany Bond putting this entry team together tonight. Good to have them in the parade with us. The mini All-Stars of Jackson, Tennessee. Our next entry is one that's been in the parade.
That's right.
And we always look forward to it.
And they're playing music this year.
Look at this. It is the shades of the Andy Griffith Show.
Forever Mayberry.
1961 Ford Fairlane. It's a replica of the car used in the second season of the Andy Griffith Show. So it's like Barney Fife and Andy Taylor and Thelma Lou all over again. Except
right.
somebody's in the back seat in stripes.
A couple of them in the back seat, so.
Our thanks to Rex West for doing this. The bagpipe entry as well.
We have Love to the Rescue, Shriners and Shriners Hospitals.
They ride so children can walk, and they march so children can walk. And, of course, the Shriners Hospitals just do exemplary work all over this country. And it's great to have them in the parade with us tonight, the Shriners. And they change lives every day through pediatric specialty care, burn centers, and everything else. And it's an honor to have them with us. And the Knights Templar and all this. These are fraternal organizations. The Knights Templar open to those who are part of this organization and Christians as well.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
They have Fezzi, the Shrine Hospital Bear, in the back of the car.
Okay.
He's going through the parade waving at everybody. He's even got a Rudolph nose on.
That he does. So it's really good to have the Shriners with us tonight. There are more entries coming up from the Shrine.
The Shriners Hospital van.
Hey, Trey, how are you doing? Merry Christmas. It is so good to see them in the parade.
It is good to have them.
They do wonderful work. Like I said, the Children's Hospital is just exemplary work. Great fraternal organization.
We've got a clown. He's passing out candy.
And of course, they're bringing the circus back this next year, so look for it in September.
Right.
The Shrine Circus will be making its 3rd year.
That's right.
We got our first scout entry for tonight.
Pack 18 Cub Scouts.
Happy holidays from Pack 18 of the Cub Scouts. Merry Christmas. Nice looking float.
It sure is. Looked like some hard work went into that float.
That one, it sure did.
And they have the Grinch.
They got the Grinch.
The Grinch is on the float, and he was smiling. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't think that was a smile, though.
It may have been. Happy holidays from Pack 18, and they got a great entry here tonight at our parade. The Grinch. We're going to see the Grinch, I think, several times in this magical musical Christmas.
All the Who's in Whoville.
there they are.
Merry Christmas.
We got some more royalty coming up as the parade continues. This is Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson is a preliminary pageant to the Miss Tennessee pageant. And tonight we have our queen is Tara Townsend. Also the Miss Jackson team, Miss Jackson Outstanding Team, Mary Humphrey. And along with them is Miss Madison County, Cheyenne Davis.
All right, so all of our royalty here tonight. It's great to have everybody with us tonight.
Oh, those are, actually, no, those are 3 separate ladies.
Okay.
2009, Kaylee Jordan, Kinsley Miller, and Kylie Perry.
Okay. Is Joey Perry's daughter?
Joey Perry's daughter.
Okay, well, you know, who would have thought it?
I know, who would have thought it?
We know Joey, and we look at her, and we don't know how that happened. You know, Miss Jackson team this year, and that is Mary Humphrey, is that right? Have I got the right information?
Yes.
All right.
I believe. Well, I don't know. We got to look at the side.
Got to look at the
on the
side.
I think our information is outdated.
Outdated. It could be.
That's right.
So
Miss Jackson Iris teen, Megan Tidwell. Miss Jackson preteen, Eva Wright.
I'm
and
glad
Miss
you're
Jackson
here.
outstanding teen, Amanda Simmons.
All right, very good. I'm glad you're here because you can read that and I can't. You know.
And we have Miss Madison County.
Miss Madison County. Like these convertibles too.
That's right. I didn't catch those names.
And then Miss Madison County teen.
We've got a lot of beauty pageant, queens in the parade tonight.
They know where the camera is. Merry Christmas. Good to see you.
Yes, they do.
Forever Communications. They got a bunch of radio stations in this city, and we got the Hog Van coming up from 92.3 and Froggy 104. The van is underway here. So all these John Boy and Billy and everybody at the Hog 92.3, WYNU-FM, and then 104, Froggy 104. The Willie 1390 AM. All the folks with Forever Communication. Merry Christmas. Real assets to this city with classic country.
Who do we have here?
This is the Jerry Woods for Mayor campaign. That's right, Moving Jackson Forward, Jerry Woods campaign.
He's got his own
entourage out here. He certainly does. He's got signs all across the street there for the Jerry Woods, elect Jerry Woods mayor. And that is that mayor's race coming up May 7th of 2019. The Jerry is a declared candidate for mayor, and then the parade tonight. Representative Jimmy Eldridge in that campaign. I'm sure we'll see Scott Conger tonight before this is done.
I'm sure we will. But right now we're going to see Cousin Eddie.
Is that right?
Christmas vacation with Cousin Eddie. This is Rusty's TV and Movie Car Museum coming down through here.
That it is.
My favorite Christmas movie ever. There goes Cousin Eddie.
There's Cousin Eddie. Look
I'm
at that.
glad Cousin Eddie decided to put some breeches on because it's awfully cold tonight.
Earlier we saw some photos when he was at Christmas in the City, and that wasn't happening out there. And but he's out. So you watch this movie, huh?
It's my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh,
I love it.
Well, there he is. Rusty's Car Museum. If you haven't seen it, it's on Hollywood Drive in the city. And he's got an outstanding collection of movie cars and TV cars from Starsky and Hutch to whatever. The Batmobile, he's got it all. Be sure to go by and see him. What do we have here is Serve Pro of Jackson.
And Serve Pro has the Grinch also in their sleigh.
Well, they're into cleanup and restoration, so sometimes you don't feel good when you need them, but they do outstanding work at Serve Pro. We're glad to have them in the parade tonight. And then Baker's Family Pharmacy is back in downtown Jackson where they need to be. And it's so good to have them back in downtown. It's Family Pharmacy, 200 West Main Street in downtown. Friendly faces, fast service.
Hometown care.
The old products that you're looking for and everything else at Baker's Family Pharmacy. The legacy is back in downtown Jackson.
They sure don't take up much space in the parade.
No, they do. They do. Now, this is Destructive Royalty. I want you to tell me what that means.
Well, they're a dance team.
Okay, Destructive Royalty.
Back up, it's Destructive Royalty. That means they are going to take you down with their dance team.
All right. They're out there, and they're after it. And we got another destructive entry coming up a little bit later. We're in downtown Jackson, Tennessee. It's a magical musical Christmas 2018. I would like to say there was a time I could do that, but there never was.
I would like to see that time.
You know, I'd like that. I don't look at that. Some of them get to ride. That's pretty good. The little ones get to ride up front
and on top.
Yeah, there we go. We're glad to have them at the parade tonight. Another dance group, and that is Destructive Royalty. Jackson, Tennessee, and Alamo. Well, these are from Alamo, right? From Alamo, Tennessee.
Alamo, Tennessee. That's right.
All right, we got some convertibles coming up. It's the Jackson Rag Tops, and these are convertible. This is a club for folks that own convertibles, and we got a 350Z Roadster Nissan with the Jackson Rag Tops. It's a car club dedicated to promoting fun and fellowship. They have monthly cruises to area restaurants and points of interest. That's a beautiful Corvette convertible.
Yes, it is. What a pretty color.
Bill Davis in that one. Billy Douglas coming up. Got a BMW convertible, all that. So we're glad to have these entries in here. And here we go with the Northeast Middle School Marching Band.
Marching with Frosty.
Yes, that's right. Glad to have the band in with us in the Jackson Parks and Recreation Department. The land of magical. Let's see this float.
Oh, wow. It's pretty fancy.
Oh, yeah. It's turning out there.
The truck is wrapped.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
That is a really nice
The summer camp program,
that.
so many things happen with recreation parks. And, of course, they maintain all the parks in our city. We have many.
A lot of hard work went into that float, looks like.
It sure did. It's a magical musical Christmas.
They have magic and they have music on their float, so.
The Christmas Parade 2018, a magical musical Christmas underway in downtown Jackson, Tennessee. Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller with you. We're pleased to be bringing it to you live on E+ TV 6 and EPlusTV6.com. Do we have some more divas coming up?
I believe we have, I believe this is Scout Pack 115.
Oh, it is. Scout Pack 115 coming our way.
This float represents a modern interpretation of traditional scouting values and the magical musical spirit of Christmas.
That's right.
Oh, and they're making it snow.
Oh, there they are. Out of Humboldt, Tennessee.
That's right.
Scout Pack 115.
It's snowing on the judges. The only place it's snowing is right in front of Bangor South, downtown.
Downtown Jackson. Scout Pack 115. Glad to have this in. That is well done.
That is. I love the snow.
And they highlight trustworthy and helpful and courteous and obedient. All the different values of
friendly,
scouting.
loyal. And they even have their loyal friend in the bottom.
That's right. They got the pet out front.
Making it snow.
I'm glad this is the only place.
You and me both.
Well, there's some of it in our forecast. I noticed later this week, but
that's some fluffy snow. That's the kind of snow I do like.
That's kind of snow I like.
That's it.
Well, we appreciate the Scouts, Jackson, Tennessee, and Troop 115
for making it snow. There he is.
Here's the Scott Conger for Mayor campaign.
You knew we'd have to see him tonight.
Once again, our election is May 7th of 2019. And Scott Conger, former member of the City Council, grandson of the mayor that was elected in 1967. So the Scott Conger for Mayor campaign in the parade tonight as well.
It's Scott Conger wrapping up Scott Conger for mayor. The snow is
still
swirling around downtown.
It still is.
I know.
The wind has picked it up.
It just swirls.
It's continuing to snow in downtown, even though the flow from Pack 115 has gone on down the street. But the snow remains, and it's been picked up, and it's swirling around in downtown. Cash Express.
What do we have? Cash Express.
Some short-term loans for your holiday expenses. If you need it, they are there. Cash Express in our 32nd entry in the parade tonight. This next one is a children's boutique.
Nana's Unique Children's Boutique. It's the home of affordable boutique children's clothing. The theme of the float is Christmas through the eyes of a child.
They're located at 865 Van Drive in Jackson, Tennessee. It's good to have them in the parade tonight. They got a beautiful float.
Yes, they do.
Loads of folks in here as part of the magical musical Christmas.
Who we got next? Oh, looks like Air Choice 1.
Air Choice 1. McKellar-Sykes Regional Airport. You can fly from Jackson to Atlanta or fly from Jackson to St. Louis.
That's right.
And so glad to have Air Choice 1 in this city and glad to have them in the parade tonight. They have made a huge, huge difference. Coming up next, It is Thomas Media, and that's a whole host of radio
It is
stations.
6 different radio stations. Star 107.7, Win 106.9, 102.3, The Rocket 96 Kicks, and Hot 96.1.
So those interested in, good to see all the folks.
And they're all playing their different music.
that is it.
I believe this one's the loudest, though.
Usually Radio Rashid.
Yeah, you know who's there.
Yeah, got to be Radio Rashid
That's
somewhere. Can't believe that's going to turn it down.
Y'all have a happy, safe one. Have a happy, safe one, y'all.
Radio Rashid said he's going to turn it down. I couldn't believe that. No, I knew it. There he
There
goes.
he goes.
There he goes. Let me hear you scream. There you go.
He's getting them stirred up.
96 years. 102.3, The Rocket, home of the Tennessee Titans, who won
Titans Radio.
who won Sunday. Thank you. 106.9. Titans are going to be on the television Thursday night with the Jacksonville Jaguars as we do this, live on December the 3rd.
That's it. Win 106.9, wrapping up Thomas Media group of stations.
Glad to have them in break. Cub Scout Pack 205 from the Browns United Methodist Church. The traditional values of scouting, we're glad to have them with us tonight.
Cub Scout Pack 205. They've got a float full.
They sure do. Got a photographer out there catching
That's right.
catching that angle, catching a whole host of folks.
Frosty the Snowman, lots of walkers supporting this Cub Scout troop.
That's just about everybody out at Browns involved in this one. They're excited to be here
That's
tonight.
Right. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. Oh, we've got a couple of bicycles.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
the kind of bicycle you need, Steve.
Where you can lay back and relax.
Yeah. You need the one with the little flag.
Yeah, let me do the
So we
marathon.
can keep up with you everywhere you go. True that.
Tricycles,
Okay, so it's not a
Tricycle.
bicycle, it's a tricycle.
Pinson Mound Society, and this is the Children of the American
Revolution.
We got Daughters of the American Revolution, Sons of. These are the children of the
Lasting
Pinson Mound
legacies.
Children of the American Revolution.
Right behind them is the Lincoln Mustangs cheerleader and media team.
All right.
I believe they're going to do a chant.
Yeah, we had that correction
dance?
for our direction. That was a tricycle.
Yes.
Maybe I could do the St. Jude Marathon in that thing.
I bet you could.
I might could maybe make that happen.
I think you could. I think you should.
Cassandra's in the St. Jude Marathon this week. What an emotional experience as well as a great running experience.
That's right.
But over $11 million raised, and people there from all over the world.
25,000 runners.
25 from all over the world.
From all over the world.
It's an amazing thing to come to Memphis, Tennessee.
That's right.
It's a big tourism boost for Memphis,
really
too. It fills
is.
up hotels and everything. I mean, it's just becoming extraordinary. Here we go.
What's that?
Well, this memory is for a lifetime when you're in the Christmas parade.
That's right.
Particularly at that age, we're glad to have these folks with us tonight. And these are the Lincoln Mustangs, a media team. Look at the siren coming behind here as well. Got street vendors, everything else. There's a lot of activity going on in downtown Jackson, Tennessee with the 2018 Magical Musical Christmas. We got a 1960 Ford F-850 fire truck. Bill Hill has
It is
this.
unrestored. It is all original and working condition.
Working condition. There you go.
It is Bill Hill and his family.
They haven't modified this thing at all. It's the real deal. Now, see, that's a hobby I think I'm going to take up. I think Pam would like that.
I don't think so.
So let's start collecting unique fire trucks. got Santa Claus and everybody else.
Santa Claus.
WBBJ Television.
There's Ariana Alexa.
Yeah, there's Ariana right here with us. WBBJ channel. She's moving quickly.
She is moving quickly. She's got
done.
lots of candy.
Yeah. Said, how did I get this assignment downtown? Channel
That's right. How am I doing this by myself? Where is everybody else?
Television came to Jackson in 1955, and it was WDXI television. The Bayhackle family bought it and made it BBJ, and the rest is history. Still is right here.
Entry 42, we
Yeah.
have Progressive Community Baptist Church, Oh Holy Night. It's a nativity scene representing the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ with angels, wise men, and shepherds. And a little bit of snow as that snow is still circling around.
That's right. The wise men, the shepherds, on season's greetings.
Season's greetings.
The Progressive Community Baptist Church. Hollywood Drive here in Jackson.
Drive, that's right. If that's one thing we're blessed with in this town is churches.
Yes, we can't have too many.
That's right.
I remember when they started, I think Fellowship Bible Church, I interviewed the guys that were starting that. I said, I thought we probably had enough churches here already. They said, you haven't been to the golf course on Sundays lately. Said, there's still plenty of people out there not in church.
Still too many people.
And now, of course, they've had tremendous success in this city, but yeah. So you can't have too many churches.
That's right.
No, it's good to have them with us
They're
tonight.
all bundled up.
Yes, wrapped up and ready to go. Magical Musical Christmas.
That's it.
Well, these guys in the parade tonight, this is Rev Power Sports. And they are at the location where Central Distributors used to be, and they're just off the 45 bypass State Avenue, and they're showing off some of their side-by-side vehicles and ATV to Rev Power Sports in the parade tonight. They got some impressive.
Would you look at the size of that thing?
And look at those tires.
I know. That thing can go anywhere.
There have been times I needed that.
And the one right behind, no, look, the one on the trailer right behind it.
Yeah, look at that. Okay. That's an interesting set of tires from Rev Power Sports.
Got power sports of all kinds. Those things are huge.
Look at this.
I know.
Well, these are interesting vehicles.
I need to take a picture of these. They're so big.
Once again, they're located where Central Distributors used to be on the 45 bypass near State Street, downtown Jackson. But those are some interesting vehicles.
They just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Rev Power Sports showing off tonight in the Christmas parade.
Look, you could take the whole family in that one.
I just need to get some of those tires for my car.
Yes, you need those
1 million
tires.
lives, become an ambassador. Sages.
ATA,
Martial
arts, and a kick above the rest.
Yes, absolutely. Good to have those folks. They've been doing this for a long time here in Jackson.
They've been in Jackson for 30 years.
30 years, Sages. Martial arts.
Proud members of the American Taekwondo Association International, who's going to be celebrating 50 years in July. They have programs for children starting at age 3 and adult classes as well.
Oh, look who we got here.
Oh, look,
Sonic of Jackson. We got
I see the Cherry Limeade and Toddy.
Toddy there, Tater Tot. All the folks coming to here. America's Drive-In. And, of course, the Sonic America, well, they are America's Drive-In, right?
That's
Still
right.
all over West Tennessee. Good to have them in the parade tonight.
Gotta love some tater tots. Oh, and they even have a roller skater. Did you see her?
I saw that. You know.
That should be your job, roller skater.
Now, I used to be a good roller skater. I've been afraid. I was very, very good at one time, but I've been afraid to try it the last 30 years.
All right, this is Jack's Ranger.
Well, now that is a low rider, is it not?
I think he's dragging the ground right there. I don't know that you can get any lower than that.
Let's limbo some more. Rushing crane service. And when you need them, they've got the equipment that you need. You can see that right there.
That's right.
We've got all kinds of interesting vehicles in this parade. Now, we got more to come.
Rushing crane service there at Rushmead Road here in Jackson.
We're on the way to another marching band coming up.
That's right.
And that will be the Crusader Band of Liberty Technology Magnet High School.
Under the direction of Mr. Hayes and Mr. Tarplin. And they're going to present Sleigh Ride.
The Liberty Crusader Marching Band is followed by the Liberty Air Force Junior ROTC unit from Liberty High School. And we're glad to have all these ROTC units with us tonight. They're competitive units, discipline units, and they're a credit to what's going on in education here in Jackson, Madison County, Tennessee. St. Mary's Pac 6 Cub Scouts, I believe, coming up next.
I think that's right. We're at Home in the Woods is the title of their parade entry. St. Mary's Pac 6 Cub Scouts includes boys and girls, kindergarten through 5th grade. They meet at St. Mary's Church Mondays, 5:45 to 6:45. The club master is Tammy Carter. Contact St. Mary's Catholic School for more information.
St. Mary's Pac 6 of the Cub Scouts. So we're at home in the woods with Cub Scouts.
We got a little dancers up there. Look at that.
Got some camping going on.
Camping and some dancing. What more could you ask for? Probably doing all that to try to stay warm.
Tonight, I wish you were out there. I could try that tonight.
I bet so. When you get out there, I'm going to turn my video camera on my phone so I can get a video of that.
Well, this is a long-standing West Tennessee tradition that's coming up next. The West Tennessee Strawberry Festival. This year they will move into their 82nd year.
Wow.
For the Strawberry Festival. And that will be May 5th through the 11th, 2019. Get it on your calendar. All the royalty and all the folks that are involved in the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival, now in Humboldt, Tennessee, and has been for decades.
Lots of festivities going on during Strawberry Festival week. Go to their website.
That is a nice looking float.
That's right, it is. You just like it because it's got all those pretty ladies out there.
Yep. That and strawberries.
That and strawberries.
What's not
You're
to
right.
like?
That's right.
What's not to like?
Decorated up. They've got their crowns all sparkly, and they have got the wave.
Coming up next, West Tennessee Off-Road, a nonprofit off-road enthusiast who hosts charity runs in the area. Over 500 members of West Tennessee Off-Road, and they've got classic vehicles here, and those off-road vehicles. So we've had our share of those tonight, right?
Yes, we have.
What we have with Rev Sports and all this other stuff. So if you get off-road, these are the folks to know.
That's right. Oh, we got, look on the hood of that one. It's the leg lamp, the famous leg lamp.
Leg lamp.
Yes.
Yeah, I could try to carry that home.
I don't know that you would be able to get it off the front of the Jeep. I don't think they would let you have it.
I'll say, we're not going to put up a tree this year in the big window. We'll just put this up. Got a lot of interest. West Tennessee Off-Road. Off-road enthusiasts, once again, 500 strong here in West Tennessee. So if you're an off-road enthusiast, this is the bunch to know. And they've got entry after entry coming up here tonight. Classic vehicles, off-road vehicles.
We've got a reindeer on the front of this one.
But they do charity runs.
They've been doing a little off-road.
Yeah, they sure have. They got the mud to show it.
That's right.
The Abominable Snowman. West Tennessee Off-Road.
I see bubbles coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
First we had snow, now we've got bubbles. I need some of those lights for my car.
Now that I've seen those tires from the Rev Sports, I kind of know what combination to get now. It is interesting that the different vehicles, and you have the Ragtop Convertible Club, you have Corvette Club, you have all these different car clubs in North Parkway Christian Auto Club coming up later tonight.
That's right.
People take their enthusiasm and then they wind up doing work for charity, and it's just a great combination of your hobby and everything else, and then making it work.
Making it work for
causes in which you believe.
That's right.
This is entry 54, Inspiring Ministries.
Inspiring Ministries International.
International, out of Jackson, Tennessee, and their entry tonight. So it's time for me to get back in front of the heater. Got back inside the vehicle. Enough of this walking. Inspiring Ministries International in their entry. Next is Here's to Life, the entry from Elmcroft of Jackson, Tennessee.
Senior living community that provides assisted living and memory care for seniors.
Always good to have those units in the parade, see folks out.
That's right.
Participating in the parade as well.
I believe they've got some passengers in their van. You can see them waving in there. They do have a van load. Merry Christmas to Elmcroft. If you're with us tonight, you're watching the Downtown Jackson Christmas Parade, the 2018 Christmas Parade, a magical musical Christmas.
Glad to be a part of this. City of Jackson and the Recreation Parks and Recreation Department work so very, very hard on this and coordinating all this, and with
planning all year.
All year, they work extensively on this parade, coordinating with the police department and the emergency services and everything else. There's a lot that goes in to making this happen, keeping it safe. They made a lot of changes in the parade, and it flows well and is a real asset to this city. It brings a lot of people downtown and showcases the city.
We get to see the end result, but we don't get to see what goes on behind the scenes. So there's a lot more that's going on behind the scenes than what you could imagine.
Yeah. Dance Diversity Incorporated. Tell me about this.
Well, it looks like they are a dance group.
They got a dance group coming up the street.
Might have a little bit of a routine they might do in front of the judges. Yeah.
Olivia Taylor and folks involved with this. Dance Diversity Incorporated. And they got the music.
Got a spotlight dancer up front.
They sure do.
Dance Diversity Incorporated.
Live from downtown Jackson, Tennessee, a magical musical Christmas. The Christmas Parade 2018 in the city. On the way to the featured guest tonight.
That's right.
Is Mrs. Claus going to be with Santa Claus tonight?
I'm not sure.
We're going to wait and see.
She might have got smart and stayed home where it's warm.
She usually doesn't make the parade, so I'm going to wait and see. Coming up next, we got Sarge. You can see him in the background there.
That's right.
These gorgeous young ladies.
Their Christmas outfits.
Christmas parade, like I said, is memories for a lifetime. Coming up next for the Jackson Generals, we got Sarge. These are the defending Southern League champ Jackson Generals. The home opener next year is April the 10th with the Chattanooga Lookouts. They'll be on the road April the 4th to open against Jacksonville. And, of course, Shadrack's Winter Wonderland is out of the ballpark right
Still
now.
going strong.
And there's Sarge. Well, look at that. Got his lights on.
Yes, he does. He's got Christmas lights. He's got his Santa Claus hat.
Now, who we got coming up behind him? Oh, it's Hiller.
This is the Happy Hiller car.
That's
you see
right.
it's the smiles?
Yeah, that's right.
The smiles all over the car. It's Hiller Plumbing.
And electric. Happy Hiller time here.
That's right.
All these folks come through. Now, coming up next, we have the King Riders Motorcycle Club.
That's right. Looks like we got about 4 motorcycles in the King Riders Club.
Those are the street cycles here. Well, those are beautiful bikes.
They are.
But the King Riders Motorcycle Club.
Whoa, that's a fancy one.
Yeah, out of Madison County, Tennessee.
And he had music on his.
Yeah, that's right. The Making of Memories Event Center, which is on 14 Federal Drive. If you got a special event in your life, they'll take care of that. Making Memories, good to have them in the parade with us tonight.
That's right.
The wind is picking up a bit. The snow is finally blowing off the streets. Girl Scouts.
Heart of the South, Girl Scout Troop 40127 and 40128.
Okay. Well, Brother Henry riding in that truck back there. Look at that. Those little girls are grown up. The Henry family. Well, these kids grow up quickly.
Yes, they do.
Just amazing. Good to see y'all. Oh, me. Seems like they just had that baby a month ago, and now the baby's already in the Girl Scouts.
Oh, look here at this little jacket he's got on.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame
Sharp dressed man now.
Sharp dressed man, there it is. Well, that's great to have the scout troops and the Girl Scouts out of Jackson, Tennessee, Troop 4127 and 4128. The Henry family in there.
Next up, I think we've got Madison County Parks and Rec in a world full of Grinches be a Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who.
That's it.
Out there. Well, that's a good-looking entry.
It is.
Madison County Parks and Recreation, of course, they have youth athletic teams. They're running the Beach Bluff Center now. There's so many things moving, the equestrian center. They just have a lot of things going on, and so it's great to have them in the parade with us as well. We're fortunate with the city and county, with these recreation parks department. They enhance quality of life significantly in this community. Yeah, the Grinch is right in there amongst them.
He sure is.
The magical musical Christmas. You know, we're getting closer by the minute to the arrival
to the big
of the main man. That's right. We had the tree lighting ceremony earlier today, and we'll be bringing that to you right after the parade tonight here at E+ TV 6. Mayor Jerry gets to all the folks with the official lighting of the Christmas tree in downtown Jackson. There's a menorah downtown now that is up for Hanukkah, and there'll be a special ceremony there as they light the additional lights on the menorah all the way through Sunday.
That's right, and I believe Madison Academic Choir opened with Christmas carols. Right. And then a solo was followed by Miss Taniya Miller from Jackson Recreation and Parks. Uh-oh, we got a presentation. We got a...
I see the Grinch.
Grinch on that beat.
Yep, he's trying to steal the show out there.
I think so. Uh-oh, here he goes.
You're ugly. I'm the mean one. Hey, I see
Very, very well done.
Very nice. They put the Grinch on the ground.
They sure did. Merry Christmas, Madison County Parks and Recreation Department.
The Grinch and a lot of Cindy Lou Who's.
Right here in the Magical Musical Christmas 2018 from downtown Jackson, Tennessee. Coming up, we got some more vehicles with Urban Cruising. Ricky Nelson is the president of this group. Merry Christmas to all the folks in Madison County. Like I said, they did great work. But Urban Cruising.
Urban Cruising. Cruising as one.
Ricky Nelson is the president of this organization. They have several vehicles in the parade tonight, so we'll see some classic cars.
Classic. Got us a convertible here.
Ford, back in the days.
Pretty sharp car.
Yeah. That's back when cars were cars.
That's right.
Weighed about 5 tons.
Built like a tank.
Yes, that's real metal and all that stuff.
Yes, it
there were
is.
actual frames underneath those cars. Bumpers.
Woo, look how this one's shining. Look at that.
Yeah. Back when it had real chrome and real bumpers.
That's right. It's got that thing sparkling. Pretty ride.
Well, those are well done. You know, they look like tanks now almost, don't they? They're so huge. Way before garages now, those wouldn't fit.
No. Look how long
Look
they are.
Look at it'd be like, have to get an extension.
Yeah, you have to have a special garage.
Yeah. Oh, me. Those are labors of love.
They are.
Folks that find those and restore them. Urban Cruising. Several entries in the parade tonight. A Camaro is a Camaro is a Camaro, right? I don't care what decade. Starting in the 60s, Camaro's a Camaro. Those are classic.
Always a classic.
Coming up next, we have the Browns United Methodist Church Children and Youth program, and they've got all kinds of things. Accepting Jesus Christ as our Savior, our hearts are filled with joy that seems to be magical, and through music, we can share that joy with everyone all over the world. Peace and joy of Jesus this Christmas to all of you. Jesus is joy to the world. The Browns United Methodist Church Children and Youth program in the parade tonight.
Pulled by a nice Farmall tractor. He had this tractor shining too.
If you got to move or got to get things painted, Davis, moving and painting, they can do it all.
That's right.
Paint it, then move it, local and long distance. You see their entry here in the parade tonight. Davis, moving
and painting.
And, you know, had to share that in my life, and it's been a while, and I'm thankful.
Take a look at those tires on that one.
Yeah, look at this.
Mona Lisa Lanier's School of Dance.
Beach Bluff Recreation Center.
That's right.
Part of the work that's being done in Madison County, and that's crazy. Yeah.
The only time you can ride down Main Street in Jackson with your doors open.
And the music up.
Look at the interior of that car. It is bright yellow.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. Matches the wheels.
Yes, it does.
Got those rims that float, even though the tires are still.
The spinners, yeah.
Mona Lisa Lanier and the folks, they work out of the Beach Bluff area. We'll do a little rocking around the Christmas tree here.
Can you do that?
I'd like to say there was a time I could, but I never could.
Oh, look out now. I think it's a Rockettes line.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we are. All right. Yeah, we live Americana right here in Jackson, Tennessee. This is it. Our very own edition of the Rockettes, Mona Lisa Lanier.
That's right.
The Lanier School of Dance. She's done outstanding work for many, many years.
She has.
They'll get a round of applause for this one.
Very nice.
Very well done. Very well done.
Mona Lisa Lanier School of Dance.
All right. Great show
the
tonight.
Beach Bluff Recreation Center.
That's right. Some magical musical Christmas. Well, she's been doing outstanding work for a long time. These youngsters show it.
That's right.
Like I said, we live Americana here in Jackson, Tennessee. We live it every day. The School of Dance. We got some Harley riders, I think, coming. Who else have we got coming up here?
Well, I thought we had the Harley Riders.
No, but I think we got something else. We got the,
yes, we do.
We got the Rainbow Dancers. Got another dance group coming up.
The Rainbow Elite Dancers.
Sierra Morse.
A brighter.
This group, yeah.
Going to do a little performance as well.
I think I'm going to slip one of my gloves on. I think I can handle the paper.
Oh, yeah, you got it. You can have your other one that's holding my papers down. Get a gust.
The wind has picked up a little bit downtown Jackson.
It's gusting. You know, it'll be calm and then it'll gust.
Gust a little bit. We're glad to be here. Christmas parade. These young people getting their time in front of the judges tonight.
That's right. I hope they have jackets.
Yeah, because
it's cold.
Better them than me out there.
I know.
Yeah, me. We're wrapped up, got overcoats, 3 layers of clothing, everything else. These girls out there in shirt sleeves from the Rainbow Dancers here in Jackson and Madison County. There's a certain energy to being young.
That's it. You kick that high, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll see you do that.
They do a lot of work to coordinate this, and the instructors are to the side, you know, going through the motions with them. So, a lot of work goes into this. Parkway Christian Auto Club is coming up. There'll be several entries. You'll see some classic cars coming up here in just a few minutes as we continue the parade. And of course, we're waiting on the arrival of the man. We'll see if Mrs. Claus is with him.
That's right.
Coming up tonight. And we'll follow that with a tree lighting ceremony that occurred earlier today here in Jackson, Tennessee. And of course, the city Christmas tree is right in front of City Hall. You can see it. And the city of Jackson has invested in a lot more Christmas lights and stuff downtown, the farmers market, out at Liberty Garden and everything else. But the Parkway Christian Auto Club, all kinds of classic vehicles.
Yes, they do.
Coming up here. Well, look at this Ford convertible. Looks like that's a big orange car, doesn't it?
It does.
1959.
1959.
Ford convertible. Now, man, if I'd had that
Skyliner.
If I'd had that car, I'd have been right. You know what I mean?
That's pretty sharp.
That's pretty sharp. Gary Lynn's coming up with his orange Corvette. This is a 1977 Corvette. It's been in the parade. Gary does this every year and decorates his car up.
And he's got it decorated as Rudolph.
He certainly does. Got that cut out so they could see.
That's it.
We've got all kinds of vehicles. We've got a
Looks like we've got a Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
is this the Hot Wheels Corvette?
Yeah, got another Corvette coming up.
I don't know if it's the Hot Wheels one. We've got another one right behind it.
Yeah. So we got some classic vehicles. These all with the Parkway Christian Auto Club.
That's the Hot Wheels Corvette.
Yeah, there it is. The Parkway Christian Auto Club does, they do charity work as well with their car shows and all. And so, you know, anytime you can see them, they do several shows a year at several different places. The Polar Express.
December 10th
Through
the 13th at
the
Casey Jones
Village.
Museum.
If you haven't got your tickets yet, be sure to pick those up at the Polar Express. You get those out at the Casey Jones Village.
What do we got here, Steve?
Well, that is a Chevrolet station wagon.
Chevrolet station wagon.
Back in the days now. You know, and that's a big car.
That is a big car.
See, yeah, about 14 kids put them all in the back.
I know.
Nobody
they
had
got that Christmas tree on top.
Yeah, nobody had to see. We're moving. My family, we moved to California from Alabama in a 52 Buick with everything we owned in that thing. You know, now people just say, you can't move everything you have in a 52 Buick. I said, we did, because the ironing board went from the back all the way to the front. We were like the Clampets moving to Burbank. The Northside High School Marching Band. Indian band's under the direction of Jared Nobles and James Henning, and they are performing The Sound of Angels. Northside High School Marching Indian Band. And, of course, Northside High School made it 3 deep in the playoffs this year. What an outstanding turnaround year for these football programs in Jackson, Tennessee. And they are followed by the U.S. Air Force Junior ROTC, nationally competitive award-winning ROTC group. Sergeant Robert Bursey and all the folks putting this together tonight. It's good to have them in the parade.
Well, you thought you had big tires. You saw big tires earlier. You just wait.
These entries are coming up, and they are from Jackson Off-Road. And
that's right.
And they are back at 1082 Highway 45 bypass. And there's Tow Mater. Oh, me.
Out of Radiator Springs.
They do all kinds of custom and modification work. So if you want your vehicle to go from normal to this, they are the guys to know. They'll service anything and build anything. Jackson Off-Road on the 45 bypass. It is good to have those.
I believe you got to have some kind of step ladder to get up in that thing.
You know.
Pretty rough riding vehicle right there.
Do you think the subdivision regulation will let you get away with that? Park that in front of the house.
Park it in front of the house.
Now, if you want to do a wrap, they've got it all wrapped up.
That's exactly right.
Oh, me.
And this is Tim Peterson in his 1994 Chevrolet.
Chevy. And he's wrapped and ready for the holidays, a magical musical Christmas. And this is the VA from Memphis and Jackson, the VA Clinic, Memphis and Jackson. Their entry is this special Corvette right here, the Jackson VA Clinics, and the work that they do.
We've had a lot of Corvettes in the parade tonight.
We've had a lot of Corvettes, Corvette convertibles. Coming up, E+ Broadband in Jackson, Tennessee.
A couple of our own. We've got Kenneth Simpson, who's in the bucket truck, and we've also got Cortez Martin, who is driving the van. These guys are telecom technicians. If you've had E+ Broadband services in your house, one of these two may have been in your house hooking you up.
Change the city. Point one infrastructure, full gig internet available all over Jackson. You know, in a time when you define broadband 10 down, 1 up, or 25 down, 1 up, or 3 up, Jackson, Tennessee gives you 1,000 down, 1,000 up, and more if you need it. With the Jackson Energy Authority E+ broadband system, fiber optics changing the world. And we're ready for it in Jackson, Tennessee.
Yes,
who do we have here? Paul Jones is coming up. This is a 1982
That's right.
Corvette.
Pretty
those dual
Corvette.
lights up front. Yeah. Another beautiful entry tonight. The Woodman of the World, Woodman Life.
Woodman Life, formerly Woodman of the World, one of the greatest fraternal life insurance societies in our nation.
So good to have them in the parade tonight. And, of course, the great work, community work that they do, helping provide brighter futures to everyone with whom they work. I think we're just about at the point here
Looks like Darts Carts is coming
Darts
in.
Carts is in the parade, leading the way for the one and only Santa Claus.
Bringing in the big man.
The big man is always Darts Carts.
Darts Carts.
Who would have thought that would have caught on? You know what I mean?
I know, right? Darts Carts.
Darts Carts. You can travel in them, carry loads in them,
If you don't want the big rigs that you saw earlier, you can get you a Darts Cart. And they're probably neighborhood safe.
Oh, look at this.
There goes Sparky again.
Sparky's back in the parade.
He got off and he turned around and came back.
So Sparky's back in the parade with the Jackson Fire Department. And it is Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Mrs.
Claus is here tonight. First time we've had Mrs. Claus, I think, in the parade ever.
I think so.
So Santa Claus is here. It is a magical musical Christmas. Well, man, that's exciting to see. The highlight of the parade.
All the kids are jumping up and down, excited to see Santa Claus. I started to give him my list, but they were going by just a little too fast.
Well, you know, the other thing, your list was kind of long there too, Fuller. You know.
I can't help it.
Get that up. My hair's blown. What can you do? You can't do anything. You can't do anything with
my list is, you got to put things on. It's a wish list. You may not get everything that's on your list.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
that wraps up the 2018.
That wraps up the 2018 Christmas parade. It's always a pleasure.
It is a pleasure. I enjoy working with you every year.
I don't know how many years we've been doing this together, but we've been doing it for a good while. And it's always a pleasure. Beautiful St. Luke's in background. And it's a great time. It's such a special, special time of year. Like I said, folks, the forces that put us here in this universe are either personal or non-personal. And this season says they are personal and that they reach to us in a special way.
That's right.
And so whatever your faith, best in this season. And from us, a Merry Christmas to you from Jackson, Tennessee, right?
That's right.
That's right. A magical musical Christmas 2018. And we're glad to have been a part of it right here at Jackson, Tennessee with E+ TV6. God bless. Merry Christmas.
Well, way up north where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that you've all been told. And a real famous cat all dressed up in red, and he spends a whole year working out on his sled. It's a little Saint Nick, just a little Saint Nick, just a little Bob said we call it old Saint Nick, but she'll walk a toboggan with a 4-speed stick. She's candy apple red with a C4 wheel, and when Santa hits the gas, man, just watch her peel. It's a little Saint Nick, it's a little Saint Nick, a run, run, reindeer, run, run, reindeer, run, run, reindeer, run, run, reindeer. Hauling through the snow at a frightening speed, with a half a dozen deer with the Rudy to lead. He's gotta wear his goggles cause the snow really flies, and he's cruising every pad with a little surprise. It's a little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. It's a little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. Oh, Merry Christmas, Saint Nick. Christmas comes this time each year. Oh, Merry Christmas, Saint Nick. Christmas comes this time each year. Oh, a run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. 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 Run. Holy
of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt his worth. A long soul, and hear the angels' voices yonder play a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees and hear the angels' voices. A night divine, 'tis the night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, is the night when Christ was born.
Okay, folks, let's give it up one more time for Taniya Miller, a soloist. Then also a great choir from Madison Academic. Let's give them a big round of applause. Great job. Listen, thank all of you for being here this evening. This is tradition in Jackson, Tennessee. This ceremony night really starts the Christmas season in Jackson, Tennessee, not only with the great parade that we have coming up for you, but also the official lighting of the Christmas tree. You know, I'm so proud to be the mayor of a city that is a giving city. You know, we need to think about during this season where we hustle around and all the hustle and bustle, a lot of shopping to do, a lot of parties to go to remember those to whom the Bible refers to as the least of these. And I'm so proud to be the mayor of a city that's a giving city. We always give generously during this time of year, and I'm so happy about that. Listen, we have so many people to thank this evening. Tony Black, our Director of Parks and Recreation, and all of our staff who went out and got the tree. Isn't this a beautiful tree? Great. They found it, brought it in, got it anchored in, put the lights on it. Then we have a little bunch of elves, little pesky elves. We couldn't have Christmas without the elves. They're everywhere. They can multiply each year. It's so good to have them here, but all the people who have worked so hard. Our parade has been a work in progress for at least 4 or 5 months, and I'm here to tell you that we're going to offer you a wonderful Christmas parade tonight, really to start officially the holiday season in Jackson, Tennessee. So this is tradition. Thank you all for being here. And again, let me remind you that during this season where, you know, the time is always a precious commodity because of all the shopping, the hustle and bustle, and kids out of school, and things to be done, let's remember the true meaning of this season. Let's never forget that. And that's to celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, first and foremost, okay? So thank you all for being here, being a part of this. What about all these princesses and princes and queens up here? Let's give them a big hand. Aren't they pretty? Really good looking. Thank you all for being here and being a part of this. And again, we're going to stand waiting for the parade, which will start about 6:30. And right now, we're going to get on with lighting the official Christmas tree for the city of Jackson, Tennessee. So if y'all will bear with us, we got to count it down now. Let me get over there and where I can flip the switch. Okay, I think I got it. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There. Thank you all so much. I forgot to introduce Santa and Mrs. Claus.